Ladies and gents, boys and girls, happy Tuesday. Hope you're all doing well. Chris Phillips here, the Daily Crow, the Spurs Up Show. Appreciate you all tuning in. We have got a packed show here on a Tuesday. Lot to get into, of course, as always. We're taking your questions, comments, calls. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Again, folks, appreciate you all tuning in. I see Rob Youngson, Travi, Brack, Sean O'Brien, Phil. Let's see. Justin, Tanner Land, David Garrick, Carolina Titan. What's going on? Appreciate y'all tuning in. If you're in the Big Cock Club Discord, by the way, head over to the TDC Questions channel in the Big Cock Club Discord to be sure that your questions get answered. But again, guys, appreciate you all tuning in here on this Tuesday, July the 27th, 2021. Taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. And like I said, guys, we have got a lot to get into. Before we do, I do want to tell you about our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Guys, they're both young but experienced and aggressive attorneys. They're both former prosecutors who used to represent insurance companies but switching sides. And they both worked at larger law firms where they represented hundreds of clients at a time. And they both left, guys, to start their own law firm because they understand you're not just a number, you're not just a line item, you're a real human being, and you should be treated as such. They're a small boutique law firm that treats their clients like family, guys. They're going to know who you are and treat you like a client and not a number. They handle injury cases that arise from car accidents and work accidents. Guys, do not try to take on the insurance company yourself. You've been involved in any type of accident, the last thing that you need to be worried about is dealing with the insurance company, doing all the paperwork, whatever. Let the experts at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm handle it for you, guys. They use the latest technology to make representation efficient yet effective. Again, let them take care of everything for you. You don't even pay them unless they recover money for you. Rami is in Columbia. Curtis is in Charleston. They handle cases statewide, guys. They also offer virtual or in-person consultations at no charge. Give them a call today in Columbia, 803-973-0304, or in their Somerville location, 843-388-3368. Or, of course, guys, your one-stop shop, their website, dsinjurylaw.com. That is dsinjurylaw.com for more information. Again, guys, it's our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. Guys, again, thank you all so much for tuning in. What's going on? Happy Tuesday. Tuesday, July the 27th, 2021. Hope you're all doing well. Again, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Guys, a quick reminder, in case you somehow missed it. Obviously, last night, I was at the Welcome Home Tour. Shane Beamer, Frank Martin, Eric Kimry, a couple of other coaches speaking as well. Full takeaways, highlights, breakdown of the night. Everything the coaches had to say is available on the Big Cock Club Patreon. So if you want to read that, you want to see that, you want to know what was said last night, what happened, some things personally that happened with me that were really awesome, head over to patreon.com/Big Cock Club, or anywhere on our social media channels. Go to the link tree. It'll be the first one, literally the first link. Click on that. Join the Patreon. Join the Big Cock Club, and you will get access to that. I'm going to be doing more stuff like that, by the way, guys. There's going to be a lot of stuff like that that's not necessarily mainstream for social media, if you will, that we're going to make exclusive for Big Cock Club members. So, again, appreciate everybody that's joined. We had a couple people join yesterday. We're almost up to 40 patrons, which, again, I truly do appreciate it. I cannot say enough good things. And thank you guys so much again for the continued love and support. Also, if you want to support the business and you're on YouTube, you have that capability through Super Chat, Super Stickers, whatever you guys want to do. Again, I truly do appreciate everybody that takes their time and decides to support, man. Reach out. It's incredible. So thank you guys all so much. Tyler Knoll, I can't find the link to get on Discord. I'm trying to get on there. Didn't see a link on the Patreon app. Help. Tyler, shoot me a DM on Patreon, and I will help you out. Because the link, if you go to the post, it says BCC Discord link, and that is the link. So if you go to the posts on Patreon, it's there. But if you want to shoot me a DM, I will just shoot you the link. No big deal. Let's see. Lightning says, the food last night was honestly pretty good. It was amazing. That was honestly, that was maybe the best mac and cheese I've ever had. So I'm just going to put that out there. That Ultimate Tailgaters, bro, they absolutely crushed it with that spread. Christopher Miller says it's looking pretty likely that Oklahoma and Texas are coming to the SEC for the 2025 football season. Yeah, I mean, I guess kind of what we expected, right? And, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things, like I told you guys. Do I love the fact that South Carolina's path to the SEC championship just got that much harder? No, but you got to keep your head down and build, man. You're Shane Beamer. You're this coaching staff. You're this program. Just put your head down and work and grind and build, man. It's already tough. Whatever. It is what it is. And, just keep working. I mean, that's it. That's it. So that's all you can do at this point. So, again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Phil says in the TDC Questions Big Cock Club Discord channel, daily weather report for New Hampshire, 81 degrees and sunny. 81 degrees and sunny. Great stuff. Great stuff. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. Will Croson, what's going on, Chris? Your podcast money was awesome. Just finished it. Yeah, it was kind of a long one. I think it was like a 2-hour show with Brett Ciancia, his conversation, and there's the podcast itself. So appreciate that. Seriously. Yeah, if you haven't done so, check out the podcast that dropped yesterday, episode 475, breaking down everything with the Gamecocks defense. Everything you know, Gamecocks defense on yesterday's show. Of course, Thursday, we will conclude the 2021 TSUS season preview series. On Thursday's show, we will be talking special teams, Beamer ball specifically. We'll be talking Beamer ball and the special teams unit on Thursday's show. Carolina Titan, yes, 39 days and counting. Shane Beamer confirming last night that fall camp will start next Friday. So Friday, August the 6th, fall camp will get underway. That's a little bit later than normal. I feel like a couple of days. I mean, it's not really that much later, but I think with kickoff being September the 4th, I think they were able to start that a little bit later than normal. But overall, man, it's exciting. It's exciting. Guys getting back on the field, pads are popping. It's fun going to the preseason and making projections and predictions. Of course, we're going to continue to do that, obviously, but to actually have football on the field. I wonder if there will be any open practices. I definitely think that's something Shane Beamer wants to do. And I think that would be very smart of him to do to just continue the positive momentum and getting people out and about at the practices and stuff like that. I think that would be incredible. It's something I'm expecting to happen. I know a lot of you have DM'd me asking me, Chris, are there going to be open practices? What's the schedule like? They have not dropped the schedule for fall camp. They have not dropped the practice schedule. I would have to imagine that there's going to be at least one open practice or scrimmage or something. So we'll see, though. We'll see. You never know. You never know. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Tanner Land says, what's up, Gamecock Nation? Daily weather report from Rock Hill, South Carolina. Sun is out and it's hot. Yeah. Same thing here. Same thing here. The sun is out, and it is hot. No question. You are correct, sir. Let's see. Looks like Tyler Knoll did just join the Big Cock Club Discord. Tyler, appreciate you. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. I just reacted with a watermelon, which is definitely not what I meant to do. Elizabeth Powers is so glad last night was amazing. Yes, so in case you guys missed it, by the way, if you did, I don't know how you did. I posted it on social media. But here is the piece right here. Here is the piece that I've actually got a glass box for this in the mail right now. Coach Beamer was gracious enough to sign this. Again, got a glass box. This will be going in a glass box in the studio, probably on my desk. But, yeah, I mean, you guys see, obviously, a really cool piece. And like I said, go join the Big Cock Club Discord, man. A full breakdown of the night, how everything went, what all the coaches said. Really, really good stuff. It was a great night, man. It was a great night of fellowship. And especially, like I said, guys, how can you not have perspective after last year? Doing something like last night and, the continued tours that he's going to do throughout this week and stuff like that. How can you not have perspective, right? That was something that was just, we were so far removed from last year. It was just, we couldn't do it, obviously, because COVID and all the BS that was going on. And, to have fellowship and to to interact with Gamecock fans and to go listen to our coaches talk and eat great food. Again, be around great people. It was it was incredible. It was incredible. Really, it was. It was a great night. It was an absolutely great night. Yeah. So again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Yeah, fantastic stuff last night, man. I highly suggest because I know the Welcome Home Tour, I think Wednesday, my buddy told me he's in Charlotte. He's actually going to it. So if you can go, highly suggest it. A lot of fun. I was actually able to even slip in a question in there for Coach Beamer. And I feel confident that Shane Beamer will be on the airwaves at some point very, very, very soon. I feel confident in that. Also, guys, a quick update because I saw Eric Price's comment about, hey, Coach, go for 2 LOL. And if you guys don't know, he is referencing NCAA. But we will be streaming yet again today. Doubleheader today, by the way, guys. Taking on Tennessee and Vanderbilt. I'm planning on going live around 3 o'clock or so. So a doubleheader. We're going to play 2 games. We're going to play Tennessee and Vandy. I don't think we're going to go live Wednesday night. You never know. We could change things. Of course, we're live tomorrow, 5 to 7 from Tin Roof. Former Gamecocks offensive lineman John Strickland, and I think Savell Newton. I know John's 110% confirmed. Waiting to hear on Savell Newton. I think Savell's going to join us as well. But either way, taking your questions, comments, calls. Going to be out and about at Tin Roof. Going to be really, really fun stuff there on location as we are each and every single Wednesday as well. So really good stuff. We'll be out at Tin Roof. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream tomorrow night, like I said, guys, because we'll be out and about at Tin Roof. And, you know, Wednesdays are so crazy already with recording Thursday's show. And sometimes we got interviews and then we got the live show. And it's like, do I really want to add streaming tomorrow night? But we may. I don't know. That's pending. Thursday, we 110% are. Thursday, we 110% are. We'll probably go live in the afternoon again, play another doubleheader. And I'm thinking Sunday night and Monday night, I'm thinking we'll stream. So let's just put it this way. We are going to knock out the rest of the season before the end of the night Monday, because I will be out of town. If you guys did not know this, I will be out of town Tuesday through Friday of next week. Now, the podcast will roll on as normal. I don't think we'll have the Daily Crow next week. We won't. Actually, we won't. I can confirm Tuesday through Friday there will be no Daily Crow. And that is because, folks, I am heading to Missouri. For my brother's graduation from basic training and family day. So I think you guys, I'm sure, are very understanding of that. And I appreciate you guys being understanding of that. But obviously something very special with the family. Very excited to see my brother. I'm very proud of his accomplishments and what he's been doing. And he'll be graduating from basic training at Fort Leatherwood, Missouri. So we're going to have a hell of a car ride. So if you got, Tuesday and Friday, if you guys want to leave questions or something, maybe we'll do some type of Q&A because, man, we are going to be in the car for a long, long time. It's like that's like a 10-hour drive or something. So anyways, guys, appreciate it. Let's see. AJ Bauer says, I'm not complaining because everyone has to make a living, but I hate that SG1 Sports makes you pay for the rosters when it used to be free. Well, AJ, it's $5. And AJ, think about how long it takes to make those rosters. They're not making them for one team, bro. They're making them for every team. Every single team. Every single team. So, I mean, I understand, man. We all want things for free. I totally get it. But I also believe when people put immense value out there, like it is good karma and it's great energy to support other people. I could go and get really deep with you about supporting creators and money and all that. But, I just look at it this way. It's the best available roster, number one. I mean, it's different for me because, I need it, right? What I'm doing, I want to have the most accurate roster. But number two, again, man, like I said, for the work that I know that dude has put in to put those rosters together, I have no issue giving them $5. $5 a month, man. I'm not trying to make light of $5, but I think we all have $5. I think we all have $5. So yeah, anyways, I mean, SG1 Sports, though, shout out to those guys, man, that the rosters are really, really good. So Rhett Godbold, is it a good thing or bad thing that Texas and Oklahoma are joining the SEC? Also, more teams could be joining later. Your thoughts? Is it a good thing for the SEC? Sure. I don't know what the hell it means for college football. I don't know about the health and future of college football. But, for the SEC, sure. But, again, what does it mean for the Big 12? What does it mean for the Big 10? I don't know. Is it a good thing for South Carolina? It's fine. More money for the school, which is great. It's going to make it tougher to get to Atlanta, which I don't love, but, it is what it is. You play competition, whatever. You want to play the best. You want to beat the best. Now you really have the opportunity to do so. So I'm surprised OU and Texas want to leave and come to the SEC so bad. Like, if you're Oklahoma, bro, you have a paved way to the playoff right now. Why do you want to come to the SEC and make it harder on yourself? But I guess you can look at it this way too, that, hey, 12-team playoff is most definitely going to happen now. So, there's probably going to be how many teams do you think will be from the SEC in the playoff? 4? 5? No way. 5. But 4? I think 3 to 4 is very, very real. 3 to 4 is very real in my mind. Sean O'Brien says, your Tin Roof show has made my usually awful commute from downtown to Chapin hands down better. Sean, I appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, Sean, don't be scared to stop by sometime. Be a good time. But no, I appreciate that, Sean. Thank you so much. William Davis says, congrats to you, brother. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Justin Langford, what if also Clemson and Florida State came to the SEC? Dude, I have no idea. Above my pay grade. How big can the conference get, man? How big can the conference get? How many teams can you add? We can't just have one conference, can we? Again, I just don't understand, why this is happening. I understand the almighty dollar rules all, but Texas and OU don't need the SEC's money. They don't. The poor Big 12, man. The poor Big 12. Because the Big 12 is not the Big 12 without OU and Texas. So, I guess you can look at it this way. Thank God South Carolina is already in the SEC. Already in the SEC. Doesn't have to worry about, hey, can we ask y'all if we can join? We're already in. So, I think the conversation over the weekend and early this week has been interesting. I've seen a lot of people actually, you guys very much so expressed to me how, you did not like the conversation about South Carolina potentially leaving the conference or whatever it might be. But that conversation was one that was had somewhat, but I've seen many others in the media circles bring this up. Should South Carolina leave for the ACC? Should they leave the SEC? And obviously it's been a huge negative reaction of no, absolutely not. And I would say no. I would say no. Would it be possibly an easier path to get to a title or win a ring? Maybe, but I think right now would be the worst time to leave because we don't even know what college football is going to look like in the future. We don't even have a clue what college football as a whole is going to look like. So it's the wild, wild west, man. It's the wild, wild west. None of us know. John Gibbs, great to see you, John. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Seriously. It was awesome. Like I said, man, it was great fellowship, great people, a lot of great Gamecocks in the building last night. And it was just really, really cool night. It really just fired me up even more for the season. 39 days away now. We're in the 30s, which I talked about on the show, yesterday. I talked about on the podcast that, you get in the 30s, then we get to 1 month till kickoff. We get to fall camp. And, man, the countdown is really – it's crazy, man. It's almost a surreal thing. Like, we're going to wake up in 39 days. It's going to be game day. And it's going to be normal game day again. Like, we're going to have tailgates. We're going to have fans. We're going to be able to interact with people. And just, again, how can you not have perspective? Like losing that last year, game day was a shell of itself, man. It was a shell of itself. There will not be a more electric atmosphere for an FCS matchup than what you'll see on September the 4th in Columbia. Like, it's going to be pandemonium in Columbia. And again, guys, as you know, we'll be throwing tailgates live from Seawells. So stay tuned for those updates. I'm waiting on my guy to get me like the official tailgate spots, if you will. But we just don't know right now. I think that's something, obviously, we will find out in the month of August. But stay tuned. We will be live on location at Seawells, planning on doing live pregame shows, guys. I'll have koozies to give away, which, by the way, if you ordered koozies, guys, I am so dreadfully sorry about the delay. My vendor, who I'll never use again, has just taken their sweet time sending these to me. We will have them by end of week. They will be shipped out by early next week. They will be shipped out to you. Again, you'll have them before football season. There's not even a question. But I will have TSUS koozies to give away. We'll have stickers. I've actually got stickers in the mail right now. We'll have those at the live shows at Tin Roof. We'll have them at the tailgates. We'll have them at all of our events. We'll have them August 20th at Rita's in Folly Beach, which, by the way, I say this, I hate the scheduling didn't work out because Gamecock Central actually just announced their kickoff party. And, of course, it's August 20th at Steel Hands, which obviously we love Steel Hands. But we will be at Folly Beach August the 20th. So if you're in the area, if you're in the low country, come on out to that, man. That's going to be just guys, I love the beach. I love Folly Beach. That's going to be like a dream come true, bro. Talking Gamecocks, talking ball, shooting the shit from the beach. I can't wait. I can't wait for that. I can't wait. Hey, how about this too, by the way? Just a little bit of a life update since we're sort of rambling here on a Tuesday. Yours truly, Friday, August the 13th, which Friday the 13th, that's kind of crazy. Friday the 13th, I am actually going with a buddy of mine to Atlanta to go to the Falcons preseason game. First time I'll have ever been to Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Very much so looking forward to it. Going to be awesome. Guys, do you all realize that, like, football actually starts next week? I mean, I know it's the Hall of Fame game. It's preseason NFL, but football's back next week. Literally. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. John Kruger, how much does Williams-Brice Stadium hold? About 80,000. Right at 80,000. Lance Player, my liver is going to be working overtime on September the 4th. Yeah. You and I think everybody else as well. Justin, for the SEC champions, the next two, and the strength of schedule might dictate that a 7 or 8 win SEC team gets in over a Big 12 team. Maybe so. You're right. Maybe so. Maybe so. SEC Football 2, what's up, my guy? Keep doing the damn thing, man. You're doing a good job. I appreciate you. Eric Reese, what's up on Twitch? I appreciate my Twitch fam. Thank y'all. Sean O'Brien says 80,250. I think the capacity has actually changed, though, since they put in those club levels. I don't know if they're going to update that, but I'm pretty sure it's not. But whatever, 80,250. We'll just roll with that. SC Football 2, Gamecocks are about to drag Eastern Illinois, take them behind a dark alley, and absolutely kick their ass. Yeah, I don't disagree with you, honestly. John Gibbs, Beamer kind of threw me off last night about your question with the goals. He's all about the moment and just trying to be the best we can be. I'm all good with that. I'm good with goals, too. I was expecting more of a spurrier answer, I must say. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really know what to expect. I definitely thought he would be a little bit more of, specific goal-focused, if you will. But I totally get what he's saying, too, man. I mean, I'm sort of wired the same way in my personal life in the sense of, yes, I have goals, but I'm also a person where if you do your absolute best each and every single day, if you stay getting after it and you're grinding and you're putting your best foot forward and you're putting value into the universe and you're putting good energy out there, everything else will sort of take care of itself. There are obviously, like, for example, one of their goals is to win the SEC championship. There's no question, right? He doesn't have to even say that. That's a goal. That's a goal, right? But, I think it's one of those things. The point he was making was, hey, you just keep improving, getting better each and every single day. Like I said, putting your best foot forward. At some point, you're going to look up and you're going to be in Atlanta. But, yeah, John, I appreciate that, man. It's Yeah, I had to get the question in there. I don't know. I saw the opportunity. I was like, I'm going to ask. And I actually, because all week or all last week, I was like, dude, if we go to this event and they have a Q&A, I already know what I want to ask. I know what I want to ask. I would have asked this at SEC Media Days if I could have. So, yeah, it was cool to even get to ask him a question, to be honest. It was pretty dope. W.E. Proth and our team still having to be under COVID protocols like testing. I would imagine they're still testing. Yeah, I definitely think testing is not going away. Yeah, I would have to. I don't know. I don't know all the protocols and if it'll be like last year. I have no idea. But I think they're certainly still getting tested. I did see that students begin class August the 19th, and that masks are encouraged but not required, which means nobody's going to be wearing a mask. And they're encouraged but not required. And what else did it say? You have to either be vaccinated or show a proof of a negative test that is less than 10 days old when you get on campus. So, but hey, students are back on campus. That's all that really matters. That's the big takeaway from that. Students are back on campus. We love to hear that. Lance Player, the goal is to beat EIU. Yeah, I think certainly that is a goal. I know Shane Beamer's getting ready for that, and I think we should be able to capitalize on that goal, accomplish that goal. So, John Gibbs, where are you putting your signed Beamer Ball hat? Well, I have a glass box in the mail that will be here probably Thursday. I'll find I'm thinking on just on the desk, the corner of my desk over here. I mean, I could put it like right here, but you wouldn't really be able to see it. You know what I mean? You wouldn't really be able to see it. So I'm thinking the corner of my desk over here. Yeah, I'm thinking on my desk. I think my desk would be the coolest spot, honestly. But yeah, no, it's cool, man. It's a really dope thing. Was able to conversate with Coach Beamer. He without a doubt knows who I am, guys. If you're curious, Coach Beamer most certainly knows who I am. He knows the Spurs Up Show. He knows everything we do. It was cool. It was very, very cool. It was very cool, man. It was very cool. So, like almost not a starstruck type of way. And I talked about this in the post more in detail on the Big Cock Club Patreon, if you will. Not in a starstruck way, but it very much felt like a surreal moment. And like, I almost kind of like feel like I sort of just blacked out, if you will. Like it was just like one of those just like surreal experiences. And I mean that in the sense of, this has been a long journey, right? I mean, I started doing this 4 years ago. Been doing it full time since August of 2019. I know 2 years, I guess, isn't that long, but there's been a lot that's happened in that 2 years. I think we can all agree. And to be face-to-face conversating with Shane Beamer and for him to tell you that, hey, I appreciate everything you're doing. You're helping our program be successful. Keep doing what you're doing, man. We truly, genuinely do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Love your work, love your content. Keep at it. And for him to give that vote of confidence to what I'm doing, and it's one of those things, guys, where I don't, I'll just kind of dive into it. I was unsure if I was going to talk about this today. I know none of you guys asked, but since we're talking about it, we'll talk about it. It's one of those things where when you are rogue like I am and you do what I do, right, I don't necessarily need the affirmations of the people in the building. I don't need the vote of confidence from, I believe life is a single-player game. And as long as I am confident and comfortable with the content I'm putting out and the work I'm putting out, and I can lay my head on my pillow at night, that's all that really matters. That's all that really matters, right? But there's the business content creator side of me, and there is the fan side of me. And I can tell you all this. Listen, what happened. I don't regret any of it. But it was ironic that I moved here, and then about 3 weeks later, the UNC game happened and the whole Fire Muschamp thing happened. And for lack of for better or for worse, I became known as the Fire Muschamp guy, right? And hey, like I said, I don't regret it. I mean, that was a huge boost to my business, guys. That took my business to the next level. I mean, it really did put TSUS on the map for better or for worse, like I said. But I carried that burden of being the Fire Muschamp guy for a solid, I'd say, year and a half. And it got very exhausting. I mean, I'll just be told it got very exhausting. And again, From the business side, content creator, great. From the fan side, feeling like, again, this is your favorite team now since you've been a kid, feeling like it is you versus your school, having this divide that was obviously there, right? It was tough. It sucked. I mean, I'll be honest, it sucked, it definitely sucked. When you're feeling, I felt like it was me versus USC, and that sucked. And again, I kept it moving. We kept it moving. It is what it is. I'm glad it all happened. I wouldn't change a thing because it was a journey in itself, and I learned many lessons along the way. But to get that vote of confidence from the man himself, and to have him say what he said about me, the work we're doing, the content we're producing, and just everything we're doing with TSUS and everything else, it was cool. It was emotional. I'll be totally honest with you. It was emotional. Again, like I said, I'm going to continue to be the same guy I've always been, critical, opinionated, say what I think, whatever. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean I'm going to sugarcoat anything, but man, just like to have that vote of confidence, like I said, from the fan side of me, it just means everything. It's like I said, I'm not trying to be best friends with Shane Beamer or like, whatever, be on a first name texting basis, calling, none of that. But just to know that, like, even that, just we're on good terms. You know what I mean? I just, again, business wise, content creator wise, could totally function without it. Not a big deal. From the personal fan side of me, it means everything. It means everything. So, and it's just wild how far we've come. Like I said, man, I think there were a lot of people out there that really got the wrong idea in the sense of thinking that I loved the Fire Muschamp thing. Like I said, it helped my business out. I'm not going to front. It did. It was great for business. Hey, people just don't like boring, right? They don't like boring. Okay? They don't like boring. So whether things are great or they're terrible, which they were terrible, hey, that gets clicks, that gets views. That does work. That does work for you. But, man, I can tell you, and I've talked about this before with the whole ego thing and leading with love and positive energy and positivity. It's a lot more fun on this side. It is. It's a lot more fun. It's a lot more fun, bro. So, was also able to talk to Frank Martin, who was awesome, by the way. I don't know if Frank knew. I want to say Frank knew who I was. He was cool. He was very cool. Frank was awesome. He was awesome. But yeah, that conversation, SEC Football Tube. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you, man. SEC Football Tube again. I think you'd be hard pressed. I think you'd be hard pressed to find a fan base full of as many talented creators and as many people putting great value into the universe as the Gamecocks fan base. I mean, we have an immense amount of talented creators. SEC Football Tube is one of them. It ranges from people that are doing it full-time, part-time, some of the time. It's insane, dude. It's insane. The amount of talented creators that are in Gamecock Nation. But either way, it was awesome, man. It was awesome meeting Coach Beamer. Again, the things he said, the signing the hat, but the brief conversation we had, and just what he said to me, it was cool. It was very cool, and onward and upward. Here we go. So excited for the new era. Excited for, I think what's really cool. And again, this is from a personal level. So this is from a personal level. I think what's really cool is right now we are in a positive breakthrough. And this is something I've been manifesting and I journal, guys, and this is something I've been manifesting and writing about in my journal for months, about being in the midst of a positive breakthrough. And I think that we are right now. There are things happening behind the scenes in business with content, obviously, but in business that you would agree with me, and I think you probably all do anyways. But we are in the midst of a positive breakthrough, and it's kind of fun and cool and neat that while business-wise, personally, I am and we are in the midst of a positive breakthrough, you have all this positive momentum with Shane Beamer and start, the birth of a new era, if you will. It's kind of cool how that sort of lines up. It's really, really cool. And I am praying to God, and I think so, and I believe so, but I want so badly for Shane Beamer to win. I mean, obviously, we're all selfishly, we're Gamecock fans. We just want to see South Carolina win no matter who the hell's the head coach. But, man, I'd love to see Shane Beamer win. I'd love to see him win big. I'd love to see him hoist a trophy in Atlanta. I'd love to see him hoist a trophy, a national title trophy. I'd love to see it happen. I'd love to see it happen. It'd be incredible. God, I mean, I want him to win. We all do, obviously, but we all do. Let's see. Todd Smith, I appreciate the love, man. Thank you. Seriously. Appreciate it. I appreciate that. John Gibbs says, it's hard to believe there are still people out there who still wish Muschamp was our coach. I'll never understand that. I'm glad it happened the way it did. I mean, somebody had to lead the way, LOL. Yeah. I mean, yeah, again, it is what it is. And it's funny looking back. It is. I mean, I still, look back at that Fire Muschamp video. And I mean, I get a good laugh in, but, again, I wouldn't change a thing. And everything happens for a reason. And I think that's been certainly true in my life and through content and through business, and wouldn't change a thing, man. It wouldn't change a thing. With my rear is worth having seconds of on Twitch. What a username. What's going on? Carolina Titan says, you keep it real, bro. People love authenticity. Keep doing what you're doing. Carolina Titan, I appreciate that. Taylor Novinger, are you Gamecock Swag 2001? Are you Gamecock Swag, Taylor Novinger? Answer that question, and I'll reply to you. Kevin C., I'm curious what Frank Martin had to say last night. I'm admittedly still a big fan of his. I'll tell you this, and I'll say this. I still stand firm by, we need to make the NCAA tournament. It's bottom line, right? But I will say this. Frank Martin, I see why he's so well liked by the fan base. I do. I understand why he is. Very cool dude. Very awesome. Makes you want to run through a brick wall. Loved everything I heard from him. Again, we'll see what happens on the court. But, no, I mean, I like Frank a lot. And I will say this, too. Again, I stand by what I said with the expectations and needing to see – and I think he knows that. Needing to see progress, getting to the tournament. We all want to see that. I don't know who you could find, though, that would be better to lead the program. I just don't. I honestly, guys, we can talk about this more when basketball season actually gets here. I think there are bigger issues with South Carolina basketball that go beyond who the head coach is. I really do. I question South Carolina's commitment to winning in basketball. I do question that. I really do. I question it. Is there truly a commitment to being an elite level basketball program? I don't know. It's hard to say. But Frank is certainly a guy that can win the room. That is for sure. He is a guy that can win the room. And again, it was great to hear from him. And yeah, really, really cool. Really cool. So John Gibbs says Frank basically said he couldn't coach under COVID rules and he was sorry about last year. That's what I got out of it, and that we are going to be okay. I agree, though, that if we have another horrible season, he might be kicked to the curb. I mean, if we have a season like last year, yeah, I think a change will be made. But again, if we get close to getting in the tournament, if we don't get it, I just wonder, you know what I'm saying? Because even I'm like, I want to raise my expectations for basketball. I really do. And going into year 10, you should have a team that can make the tournament. You really should. But, again, we will cross that bridge when we get to it. Taylor Novinger says, yes, he is Gamecock Swag 2001. Well, I will say this, Taylor. I appreciate the work you do and the graphics you make, but that was a slapdick comment you had on Twitter. So, Taylor Novinger, a.k.a. Gamecock Swag, thought he would be funny when I posted a tweet about how great of a time we had at the Welcome Home Tour and how I felt great about the future of Gamecock football. He said, I'll save this tweet for October when you're saying fire Beamer. I love you, Taylor. Love your work. Gamecock Swag, love your work. Slapdick comment. Just own it. It was a slapdick comment. Just a silly slapdick comment. It's okay. We all have those moments. We all have moments of slapdick. That was yours. So there you go. Let's see. SEC football, too, I feel like it's meant to be for Beamer. He said this was his dream job years ago, and here he is now. Hopefully he'll do great things in Columbia. Let's win some damn championships. Yeah, and again, I say this again. Be patient. Give him time, right? You got to build. You got to recruit. You're going to need 3 to 4 recruiting cycles. You are. You're going to have to. And especially with the league only getting tougher, you're going to need some recruiting cycles. Me and my buddy were actually watching last night. We were watching some old highlights from like 10, 11, 12, 13, whatever. And it was Steve Spurrier talking about getting big-time ball players. Guys, that's why Spurrier won. That's why we won under Spurrier. I mean, yes, Spurrier was a great coach. No question. He was a great coach. Had a fantastic crew of assistants. But you know why we won? We had great players. And that's no knock on the guys on our current roster. Love them all. But nobody's going to disagree. We have to elevate the level of talent on the roster. We have to. We need to get faster at wide receiver. We need to get better at linebacker. We got to get more talented DBs, right? We have to find the guy at quarterback, bottom line. So it's all about the Jimmies and Joes, man. Here's the thing. If you don't have a good head coach, though, you simply don't have a chance. So you got to have the coach figured out, right? You have to have at least a decent one. You have to. You at least have to have a guy that can go get some big-time ball players and can develop them, okay? That's it. You got to have, and I think Beamer's showing us he is that guy to recruit. He is that dude to recruit. I think he certainly is. He certainly is. But, what type of talent developer is Shane Beamer? I think we all trust that he and his staff are talent developers, but you got to go get the players. You have to. You just got to go get the players. You got to continue to recruit, continue to fight in recruiting, and I think they will. Because it's funny. I told you guys, like, I'm not as diehard a recruiting guy as maybe some others are. I've gotten more into recruiting because of Shane Beamer. I mean, he's honestly gotten me fired up for recruiting the most I've ever been in my life. But, you got to go get those big time guys. I think they're doing that. I think you're seeing them do that. So, yep. And then, like I said, when you're finishing, because most likely you're going to be finishing 20th, right? That's traditionally where we finish, 15 to 20th, which is solid, by the way. Very solid. But you got to find a way to take the 20th best class and have them play like the 10th best. Have them play like the 5th best. Get the most out of them just like they did when he was there the first time. So, SEC Football Tube says exactly it's going to take some time. Got to get more talent. And it's going to take 3 to 4 recruiting classes, but I do see this program getting better very, very soon. Well, yeah, because I think we all agree there's talent on this roster. I don't think there's any denying there is. Andrew the Textbook, I think they'll stick with Luke Doty. Yeah, Luke Doty's the guy. Until he does something to lose the job, Luke Doty's your quarterback. There's no question. Luke Doty is your quarterback until he does something to lose the job. Kevin C. says, Frank is clearly one of the best dudes there is out there. I'm not saying we shouldn't move in a different direction, but that Final Four core will likely react similar to Muschamp's guys. Probably not quite as fractured, but still upset. Well, man, if it was up to former players, they'd say their coach should be there forever. So you can't really make decisions based off, how's Sindarius Thornwell going to feel? I love Sindarius Thornwell. He's a legend, but it's 2021, man. Going to be 2022. He played 5 years ago. Like, I appreciate Sindarius Thornwell and all he did, but you can't make decisions like that based. Hey, none of the Muschamp guys wanted Muschamp fired. That don't mean it wasn't the right decision. So, Tyler Knoll, Beamer believes in Doty, and so does Sat. To me, that's all anyone should care about. Tired of hearing Jason Brown should be QB1. If they didn't believe in Luke, he wouldn't be the clear-cut number 1 quarterback. Going into fall camp, and the narrative he can't throw the football is far from the truth. Just trust these coaches because they know what they're doing. Hey, yeah, I mean, do you trust Beamer or do you not? Do you think he just named Luke Doty QB1 because, just to do it? No, he's naming him that because he's the best quarterback on the roster, and he gives him the best chance to win. So, trust in Beamer, man. Trust in Beamer. SEC football, too. I think Doty will have some people surprised this season. Yeah, it's funny, man. Like I said, me and my buddy were watching old games, and we watched the 2012 Mizzou game and Connor Shaw and how he diced up that defense, but used a lot of running backs, tight ends, every now and then the receivers. I mean, dude, I'd cut that film on and say, Luke Doty, this is what you need to do. Be the smartest football player you can be. Be the field general. You don't have to be a hero. You don't have to go throw for 5,000 yards. Be the field general. Be smart. Protect the football. That's it. And use your athleticism when needed. I think Luke can be that guy for us. No question. Robbie Davis texts in. What's up, Chris? Hope you're doing well. Y'all have a safe trip to Missouri, and is always praying for your mom and your brother. If we just give Beamer time and let him do his thing, I think we can be turned into a championship team. Go Gamecocks. 39 days, your friend, Robbie Davis. Robbie, I appreciate the well wishes. And I agree with you, man. I don't think you hire Beamer unless you believe he is that guy or can be that guy, if you will. Elizabeth Bowers says, I'm really excited to have you in Charleston. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That's going to be incredible. Yeah, going to be a lot of fun. Going to be a lot of fun for sure. So the next couple of weekends for yours truly are booked. We've got I'll be getting back from Missouri next Friday late. So I guess I'm kind of open that weekend, but getting back from Missouri next weekend. The following weekend, I'll be in Atlanta on Friday, going to the Falcons game. The following weekend, I will be at Folly Beach, and I'm planning on spending the weekend at Folly Beach. That's really what I want to do. I want to spend the weekend there. We'll be at Folly Beach August 20th that weekend. The following weekend, I'm actually free, and then the next weekend is kickoff. So going to be a lot of fun. That is for sure. So, but yeah, Elizabeth, I'm definitely looking forward to Folly Beach. That's going to be incredible. I can't wait. Appreciate my guy Jeff O'Hara for inviting me, and we're excited to do it. And Jeff does a great job with Cox by 90, and he's a really good dude. And we always have a great time conversating and talking Gamecocks and all that good stuff, guys. By the way, just a quick update, just to keep the positive momentum and energy rolling. We just booked an interview for tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I will be chatting with former Gamecocks quarterback Phil Petty. Hey, if you're in the Big Cock Club Discord, guess what? You get to submit questions for the interview. Very good stuff. Join the Big Cock Club today at our Patreon, patreon.com/Big Cock Club. Again, guys, appreciate you all tuning in. 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, comments, calls as well. Like I said, guys, I appreciate all the love and support, man. And I really don't just say that. I truly mean it, because without your love and support, the business wouldn't be what it is. If the business isn't what it is, moments last night don't happen where you're able to interact with Shane Beamer and get that vote of confidence and have a fantastic, productive conversation with him. So again, thank you all. Thank you all so much. Again, without your love and support, none of this is possible. None of it. TSUS isn't what it is without you all. So thank you. I truly appreciate it. Guys, quick update as well. Like I mentioned, 3 o'clock or around 3, if you will, I will be streaming. We will be streaming NCAA streams. Yes, I know I lost to Troy yesterday. Guys, Heisman is freaking impossible, okay? Heisman's stupid. I mean, we're playing Troy, and we can't cover anybody. Couldn't stop a nosebleed on defense. So, I don't know, man. Heisman is just ridiculous. It truly is. But with the way this game is, how stupid the game is, we'll probably beat Tennessee and Vandy. Or we'll probably beat Tennessee and then lose to Vandy. But doubleheader today, going to play Tennessee and Vanderbilt around 3 o'clock, guys. Be sure to tune in. Yeah, Travis Roll says, why the hell is Heisman mode so hard? Yeah, here's the thing. All-American's too easy. But Heisman is like God mode. Heisman's like impossible. It's like, where is the level in between All-American and Heisman? It's insane. So, well, see, here's the problem. Andrew the textbook says All-American may be a little more realistic. Not really, because I'd win every game. Like, I already kind of did that, just playing a random dynasty, and I was like 5-0. And I'm like, dude, I don't just want to win every, like, that's not fun. Just win every single game. I mean, I know you guys are probably saying, oh yeah, it's a lot of fun, but it's really not. It's not all that fun to win every game. I'll tell you though, what I'm really, really excited for is, like I said, guys, we'll be finishing up playing the season on Heisman by next Monday. Next Monday, the season will be done, right? Then I'm going out of town to Missouri for my brother's thing Tuesday to Friday. That following week, we will begin the TSUS Season Simulation Series. If you are unfamiliar with those, let me fill you in. They are a blast, because what we do is I just simulate it and watch it all with you. So that's the fun part. I'm going to be sitting there watching with you all, right? Watching with you all, reacting with you all. Going to be a lot of fun. I love those. I mean, listen, it's just fun content. I mean, I love how some people on social media too, they get so worked up and, oh, man, you know, I'll never forget 2 years ago when I did it and Jake Bentley got hurt in the simulation. Oh man, people were just freaking out. Like, this is bad karma. You're putting, I'm like, dude, it's a video game. It's a video game. I didn't do anything. So it's just fun. It's fun content, man. It's honestly, truly a blast. And yeah, looking forward to it. So again, we'll start that season simulation series in a couple of weeks, guys. Also, the podcast. We will wrap up the TSUS season preview series on Thursday's show, talking special teams, talking this guy right here, Beamer Ball. We'll talk special teams on the Thursday show starting next week. Yes, we'll still have the podcast next week. Starting next week, we will begin our position unit previews, which those are a lot of fun. I'll break down the position units: quarterback, wide receiver, running back, O-line, D-line, second, everything, every single position unit on the Gamecocks football team. That will run from next week all the way into kickoff, So going to be a lot of fun breaking those position units down. Each of the guys on the roster, who has the most to prove, who's the best overall, give the overall grade, which is sure to draw a reaction from people. So going to be a really good time. It's just fun. Again, fun preseason content. I really enjoy doing it. Going to be a blast as we count down to kickoff. Travis says we need a level between for sure. Heck, I need to go buy a PS3 and get the NCAA 14 and get the revamp. I have an old 360 I haven't played in a long time. Yeah, if you have it on 360, you can do it on there too. So yeah, the revamp is incredible though. I mean, we re-downloaded and uploaded the mod, and thankfully we were able to get through it yesterday. But the revamp is sick, man. The revamp is sick. SC Football 2, I love to trash Tennessee, but Knoxville's a tough place to play for Carolina. But right now, I do believe we will beat them, and that will be a big statement win, in my opinion. I agree. Christopher Miller, are you going to do 2-hour Daily Crows the week before game day? Yes. Starting, I think, this is tentative, but the plan right now, let me look at the calendar. The plan right now, August 23rd, being the launch date of the brand new expanded Daily Crow. Instead of 12 to 1, we will be going 12 to 2. Now, there will be some changes coming about with that. For example, some great changes, by the way. It's going to be the same Daily Crow, taking your questions, comments, calls, all that good stuff. The same thing we do now. But we'll have the addition of, I really would like to have at least every other day, have people hop in as guests. Maybe Cox by 90, maybe Chris Marler one day, maybe who knows, different people. So have guests pop in. I'd love to have that. I think that will certainly happen. So we're going to add that. Also, there will be commercial breaks added. Listen, I know you guys hate ads. I know everybody hates ads. I totally understand it. But for a 2-hour live show, right? I'm going to need to get up and take a piss. I'm going to want to get up, stretch the legs, right? So what I'll probably do is pre-record some ad reads and play those videos, and it'll be like a 3 to 4 minute break, if you will, which I think you guys are cool. You're understanding, like a mini commercial. And they won't be often. Probably, they'll probably happen 2 to 3 times every show, because we go for an hour right now with no break. But 2 hours, bro, 2 hours is a long time to sit in this chair. That is a long time to sit in this chair, folks. So, no, going to be really, really cool. The 2-hour Daily Crow, again, I think it's an absolute no-brainer with the season upcoming. And there's just going to be so much to dive into with the season and takeaways from every game and all. I just think it's a no-brainer. I feel like the phones are going to be ringing off the hook, especially when we get in season games actually start being played. So very excited for that, guys. August 23rd, I think. Probably going to have an official announcement here the next couple of days and put a graphic out and sort of, try to start hyping that up and promoting that, if you will. But, noon to 2. So tell your boss you need to extend your lunch break from noon to 1, now noon to 2. So, yeah, really, really good stuff, guys. Again, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Taylor Novinger, thoughts on Devin Jackson from Sumter. Is he coming? I have no idea, to be honest with you. None. No idea. Let's see. The defensive lineman from Sumter, 3-star defensive lineman. According to, it looks like he's leaning NC State, but I wouldn't doubt South kind of getting him. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Sean O'Brien says, love the most recent pod with you and Marler, two goats. I appreciate that, Sean. Yeah, Marler's an awesome dude, man. Marler's a great dude. I think that would be a no-brainer to have him on the show for like a weekly appearance. So, like I said, I think that's something that will be happening. I mean, I have no issues at all with just me going for the 2 hours and having those commercial breaks, but I think it would be cool. I think it would be cool to incorporate some guests as well and just bring some different perspectives and bring some cool dialogue into the show. Going to be really fun. Corey Gardner, do we have any more silent commits, or do we know all we have? No, I think we know all we have. I don't think there's another silent commit out there. I don't think so. Let's see. But yeah, like I said, man, the 2-hour Daily Crows are going to be incredible. I'm really looking forward to that. Like I said, especially in season. And that's going to be the new norm for us, man. That will probably what we'll do. We'll have the 2-hour Daily Crows all the way through the end of baseball season next year. And then once we get back into summer, we'll probably, like we scale back with the podcast, we'll probably scale back with the Daily Crow and do it just 1 hour instead of 2, because there's, of course, guys, there's not quite as much to talk about in the summer, which is normal in the preseason. So, but I'm very much so looking forward to that, man. Going to be one hell of a time. And, like I said, guys, when we're in season and there's 200, 300, 400 people, however many, who knows, maybe 1,000. But when there's a ton of people tuning to the Daily Crow, I want y'all all in here right now. Those all in here on July the 27th, I want y'all to let them know who the day one Daily Crowers are. Because I'm telling you, you think I'm BSing. And hey, I'm not putting a cap on it. I don't know how many folks are going to tune in, but I'm telling you, like that Monday after Eastern Illinois, dude, it's going to be slammed. I mean, we're going to have calls on calls on calls on calls from people. Phone going to be ringing off the hook, which is a good thing, which is a very good thing. I love that. But y'all be sure to let them know who the day one Daily Crowers are. No doubt. Elizabeth Ballard, any news on you and Wes having your backyard baseball game? The tough thing with that right now, and even like getting the baseball guys on the podcast, because that's something certainly I want to do. And, those guys expressed interest during the season of coming on the show. The tough thing right now is those guys are just so busy in regards to, those guys are so busy in regards to like starting their professional careers and going to rookie ball and signing deals. And, once things settle down, yeah, I would love to do that, obviously. I'd love to do that with Wes. That would be incredible. Absolutely incredible. But we'll figure it out. I think it will happen at some point. But like I said, he's got a lot going on right now, which is great. Very happy for Wes. And obviously, signing his deal with the Brewers and starting his professional career. And obviously, we're all extremely happy for Wes Clark. But, yeah, hopefully at some point soon, I should say, that will happen, because I expect that to happen, no doubt. No doubt I expect that to happen for sure. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. My people, Joshua Jenkins, Keith Cage, Sean O'Brien. Again, all you guys, like I said, I just truly do appreciate it, man. Y'all have continued to tune in, be so interactive, be so engaging, and it's July, right? There's not a ton happening right now. There's not. There's a big recruiting weekend this weekend with the Cookout South Carolina is hosting. They're getting prospects back on campus for the second and third times in some cases, but nothing's happening on field yet. And you guys still continue to tune in show after show. You guys continue to engage with content, whether it be this, whether it be social media. I can't thank you enough, man. And again, that it really does fire me up with the season. I mean, I'm already fired up, but content-wise, it makes me so excited, because if you guys are this engaging and this excited and this fired up right now, man, I mean, the actual season's going to be madness, and I can't wait for it. And I know you all can't wait as well. It's going to be incredible, man. A lot of great things happening, a lot of positive momentum. Cade Grantham says, I called the first time last year, that Monday before Auburn. Cade, well, call in again, my friend. Call in again. You're more than welcome to. Everyone's welcome to call in. I love it. I love the banter. I love the engaging, interactive type of show like we do here. And I appreciate you guys. Again, without you guys, without you all, the Daily Crow wouldn't be the Daily Crow. Because I remember when I started doing this, I was like, I don't want to sit here and just ramble for an hour. I want to be interactive and ask, have questions asked and talk with you guys. Not to you, with you. Not to you, with you. So, really, really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. Again, guys, hey, appreciate you all tuning in. Going to go ahead and wrap it up. We've hit 1 o'clock. Thank you all again so much. Like I said, guys, if you have not done so, check out the podcast that dropped yesterday, episode 475, talking Gamecocks defense. Also a fantastic conversation with Brett Ciancia of Pick Six Previews. We talked Gamecocks football, SEC, college football playoff, everything you need to know going into the 2021 season, guys. Also, if you want updates, highlights, everything you need to know from Shane Beamer's Welcome Home Tour last night, check out the Big Cock Club Patreon, patreon.com/Big Cock Club. Go to our social media, click on the link tree. You can read the entire article there and join the Big Cock Club today. But guys, thank you all so much for tuning in. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Thanks so much, guys.